tuning in. This is the Austin360 studio sessions presented by TicketCity. I'm Serena Hicks, and you are watching us in a live streamed episode. This is the Big Head Blues Club featuring Big Head Todd. Thanks, guys.
Let's get started. A song called Spoonful. Could be a spoonful of diamonds. It could be a spoonful of gold. Just one spoon of your precious love to satisfy my soul. Men lie about that. Some of them cry about that. Some of them die about that. Everybody fighting about a spoonful. That spoon, that spoon, that spoonful. Spoon, that spoon, that spoonful. It could be a spoonful of coffee. It could be a spoonful of tea. Just one spoon of your precious love is good enough for me. Men lie about that. Some of them die about that. Some of them cry about that. Everybody fighting about a spoonful. That spoon, that spoon, that spoonful. That spoon, that spoon, that spoonful. It could be a spoonful of water raised from the desert sand. Just one spoonful 45 save you from another man. Men lie about that. Some of them die about that. Some of them cry about that. Everybody fighting about a spoonful. That spoon, that spoon, that spoonful. That spoon, that spoon, that spoonful. That spoon, that spoon, that spoonful. I'm gonna do a song called Backdoor Man. I am backdoor man. I said I am backdoor man. Well, the men don't know, but the little girls sure understand. Late at night, when everyone's asleep, I'm out there somewhere, midnight creep. Early in the morning, when the whistle blows, something tells me I've got to go, 'cause I am a backdoor man. I said I am a backdoor man. The backdoor now, the little girl sure understand.
Took me to the doctor, shot full of holes. Nurse cried, please save his soul. Accused me of murder in the 3rd degree. Judge wife hollered, let the man go free. I am the backdoor man. I am the backdoor man. You know the men don't know me, but the little girl, they understand.
took me to the station. Don't shake 'em on down. I'd rather be dead 6 feet in the ground. I come home, I can eat pork and beans. I can eat more chicken than a man you ever seen. I am backdoor man. I am backdoor man. Well, the men don't know, but good girls understand. Well, the men don't know, but old ladies understand. Going to bring up Mud Morganfield to help us with this one. It's another Willie Dixon song called Good Advice.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. So let's get this one started. Let's see here.
Todd, you got that funny guitar down there. Good advice. Everybody knows it's good advice. You keep on rolling 'cause you show you're right. You keep on rolling 'cause you show you're right.
You know you strain out a gnat, but you swallow a camel. A wise man bet, but a fool he gamble.
That's right.
Barking dog, he seldom bite. What's done in the dark has got to come to the light.
Tell the story.
Can't tell a farmer from a lover. You can't judge a book just looking at the cover.
You know, a weak brain and a narrow mind.
I hear you.
Cause many a man to be left behind. You know, a heap of people see, but a very few know. Many men start, but a mighty few go. Darkest part of night is just before day. When the cat is gone, you know the mice gonna play. Good advice, good advice.
Everybody knows it's good advice. You keep on rolling 'cause you show you're right. You keep on rolling 'cause you show you're right. Branch.
In the beautiful spring, you know the birds gon' sing. If it's cloudy enough, sure gonna rain.
Sure enough.
Well, the bigger the tree, the harder it falls.
Tell the story, Ronnie.
Ain't no gambler gonna win it all. Everything that glitters sure ain't gold. You can play good blues if you play it with soul. you say?
Now you can start a fire when it ain't no flames.
Yeah.
You know it's gonna come about a minute of change. And like an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You know the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. But if a man don't work, he's bound to steal. The glass is working in the other field. Good advice, good advice. Everybody knows it's good advice. You keep on rolling cause you show you're right. You keep on rolling cause you show you're right. You keep on rolling cause you show you're right. You keep on rolling cause you show you're right. You keep on rolling cause you show you're right. You keep on rolling cause you show you're right.
Howdy, y'all. It's great to have you in town. And a couple questions for you. You did this Robert Johnson Blues Club record about 5 years ago, and now this Willie Dixon one. Why Willie? Lots of people to choose from there. What made you focus in on that?
A couple things. The first thing is that I feel like he's one of the greatest American songwriters ever was. Songwriters don't get that much love a lot of times, so I just always found him to be, you know, one of the most important people in my life for that reason.
Mm-hmm. These other guys obviously have pretty much lived their whole lives in the blues, coming up in Chicago. How does a Colorado boy like you get into the blues?
Strange luck. Just good luck. I happen to have some great musical mentors in Colorado that turned me onto the blues at a time when everybody else was listening to Styx and stuff like that. So I was a weird kid, but I'm glad for it.
Was that a young age or?
About 13, yeah.
Wow. Now the rest of you guys, how did you all get involved with? How'd you meet Todd, and how'd you get involved in this blues club
Well,
thing?
Todd kind of met me. I mean, and I'm glad he did. You know, my dad was a big influence with Willie Dixon, and a lot of great songs that my dad did that Willie wrote.
Your dad being Muddy Waters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it was a great thing, man. I think, and I was just so surprised that Todd had even wrote a song for Hubert Sumlin's. As they lowered Hubert Sumlin's in the ground, he sung over Hubert's grave, and he's amazing.
Mm-hmm. And Billy, how about you?
Well, I actually met Todd for the first time at Hubert Sumlin's funeral, where he sang and wrote this very impassioned song for Hubert. And then Ronnie and I have been real tight for many years, and Ronnie and Todd had, collaborated for quite a while. So Ronnie gave me the formal musical introduction, and Todd found out, I actually played with Willie back in the day for 6 years, and so I was fortunate enough and thankful that he invited me on this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Ronnie, so I guess you've known Todd longer than the other guys? Is
Yeah,
that
I
right?
met Todd and the Monsters about 20-something years ago.
Wow.
We did a show together with my dad, Ronnie Brooks, at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago. Yeah. Yes, sir. On Halloween with the Monsters.
That's right.
And they influenced me on, because they were ahead of the game as far as doing your own records and, stuff like that. And not too many people in the blues field was doing that at my age. Exactly. And they inspired me to do my own records, just put it out myself. And that's how we became friends. And he's like my brother now. He can't get rid of me.
There's obviously these Chicago connections, but Austin's always been a pretty big blues town, too. Have you guys all been here many times over the years?
Many times.
Yeah.
Tell him when you first played with Willie
Well,
Dixon.
actually, this is only my second time in life coming here, but the very first time was my first gig with Willie Dixon.
Wow.
So here I am again.
At Antone's.
At Antone's.
It was at Antone's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember what year that was?
I think it was back in the...
Don't make him tell his age. Don't make him tell his age.
Yeah, oh, man, I'm not ashamed, man. I'm proud to say I'm 45.
You look good too, man.
You sound like me.
Yeah, no, that was it was over 30 years ago.
That might have been
probably around 35 years ago.
Yeah, it might have been at one of the maybe the original Antone's.
Yes,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it recently reopened here.
Mm-hmm.
Todd, you've been coming here since at least 1990. I saw your band at South by Southwest in 1990 at the Ritz Theater on 6th Street.
That's probably the first time, Peter.
Yeah, and so they're part of this thing tonight too. Is that right?
That's right. My band
Yeah.
in its entirety, and these gentlemen here.
Yeah. So what would people expect if they're coming down to the Belmont tonight? Sort of a mix of the Big Head Todd stuff and the blues
all
stuff.
Willie Dixon. It's all
okay.
Willie Dixon.
Yes.
And some fantastic choreography, I might add.
But with your bass player and drummer.
Rob, that's Ryan, and Jeremy.
That's great. And have you been doing this for a while already? I know the record, I guess, just came out a week or two ago.
Yeah, we've been on. This is about our 11th show, maybe something like that.
Got a ways to go
We
still.
got about 20 more left.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me also mention that one time that Austin is also blessed to have my godfather here, Mr. James Cotton.
Yes, sir. James Cotton.
Where I've been on the phone with him trying to get him and his lovely wife Jackie out to the show. So
Come on out, Cotton.
I'm still
Yeah.
there.
He's welcome here too. He can come here too.
Yes, he was one of my teachers. Yeah, I mean, one of my main influences back in the day.
As I recall, Todd, when your band played with Steve Miller this summer at the Statesman Skyline Theater, James Cotton sat in with Steve.
Yeah.
So we've got some questions from Facebook. First question is actually for you, Todd.
Okay.
The question is, who is your biggest guitar influence?
Probably for me, B.B. King, Albert King below that, Albert Collins, those three. But also Robert Johnson, Charlie Patton,
Just to name a few.
Sunhouse.
Another question for you guys, if you don't mind just going down the line. The song that you most love to play and perform, and why?
I think Good Advice for me, because it's all of us. And it's a great song, great lyrically written song. And initially, Todd was going to do it with just the Monsters. And then something came over and he said, man, we should all do this song. And that's why I like it, because we're all together on it. Because I can do it by myself, they can do it by themselves, but it's more special when we're together, I think.
Mine is probably Hidden Charms. It's one of my favorite Willie Dixon songs, and I enjoy singing it a lot.
And for me, I agree with Ryan. Good advice, because Todd came up with this killer groove. That and It Don't Make Sense, Can't Make Peace, because the message is
So deep.
It's so deep and so relevant right now.
And for me, it's You Need Love, which my dad covered that. Willie wrote. It's called You Need Love, and I am really just high strung on It Doesn't Make Sense. I mean, with the world stuff that's going on.
A little closer to the mic.
Yeah, thank you.
You want to go there, right?
Speaking to the mic, they can't hear you, Mother.
I get him on stage tonight. You're going to see him moonwalk. I got him.
And that will be at the Belmont.
Don't worry about it. Come to the show. You're going to see him moonwalk.
The Belmont, that's the perfect app. All right, so the Belmont tonight for the Big Head Blues Club featuring Big Head Todd. You guys, please give these guys a big thank you.
Thank you.
And we have one more song. Big Head Todd has agreed to play us one last song, so the rest of us are going to say thanks, and he's going to play us out.
You can turn back the tide of the cold tears from your eye, the pangs of wounded pride if you hold me. Someone do you wrong, yeah. Good loving's good as gone. Maybe you ain't as strong as you wanna be. It's alright if you don't wanna go home. It's alright if you don't wanna be alone. It's alright if you don't wanna go home. I understand, I understand, I understand. Nothing stays if it's gotta go now. You can't get a water from a stone. Sometimes you gotta think about the things you're gonna love. You can't point the finger at him. You can say you suffer for his sin. Somehow it never was good enough. It's alright if you don't wanna go home. It's alright if you don't wanna be alone. It's alright if you don't wanna go home. I understand, I understand, I understand. And when the morning comes and you put yourself together to face another day, and when the day is done and you ain't feeling better, you come walking my way. Oh, Ronnie. Now that you're doing all right, you're pretty much out of sight. I don't hear you knocking around my door anymore. I'm glad to hear you're doing well, but I know the time will tell. Only when you're broken down, is that what friends are for? It's alright if you don't wanna go home. It's alright if you don't wanna be alone. It's alright if you don't wanna go home. I understand, I understand, I understand, I understand. Appreciate it, everybody. Thanks for being here.